Recording. Hi, my name is Rudy Lovato. I'm going to be interviewing a friend of mine by the name of Al Lopez, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is going to be just a very formal interview, talking a little bit about himself and a little bit about his family life. So, Al, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh boy. Um, Jolly good guy, very ambitious, hard worker, love the outdoors, and boy,
So, you like to do the outdoor thing. You're very energetic and athletic, and you like to be very active.
yes, of course, you got that.
Okay. What is your family structure like? Like, for instance, coming from New Mexico and stuff. What's your family like? I mean, what kind of childhood experiences have you had that were pretty cool? And
Very good experience. Catholic education.
mm-hmm.
Um, Mother, of course, is a teacher. Dad worked in Los Alamos as a technician there. Very well brought up, very respected. Um, and enjoyed the good times with them.
Okay.
I always participated in sports, and they're always backing me up, and all basically just one happy family. And not only that, just brothers and uncles and cousins and stuff like that. It was one great family to be with.
So you guys were very, very close in that family.
Oh, absolutely.
You
Every
guys,
year we had our annual uh, so-called gathering, picnic, etc., camp out, whatever, in the mountains, and it was great. It
okay.
was a good opportunity for me at that time.
Oh, great, great. So, what is your day like at home when you're at home? What are the things that you like to do when
The
you're at
most
home?
exciting thing for me to come home is to relax
Mm-hmm.
and knowing the better part of my life is with me.
Oh, good.
And kicking back, watching a little bit of television.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to do that too often because I like to go out and work on the backyard or go in the garage, do my thing, and relax.
Okay, so you kind of like go
Sure.
out and just hang out and take it easy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly.
All right. So, what are your strengths as a father? How do you see yourself as a father, raising your son and or family or daughter or family and stuff like that?
Uh, my son was a great kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I participated in him with baseball, which was my favorite sport.
Mm-hmm.
So we got together and we got involved in that. It started with t-ball and little league, etc. And I tried to pursue him, but then unfortunately, as everyone gets older in life, they kind of lose the interest in sports and get into their other things. But we keep in touch. Uh, he's out of the state, of course, and we call. Well, I try to call home whenever I can,
Mm-hmm.
but we keep in touch when we can.
So you guys got kind of got a pretty close relationship
Yeah,
here and there.
We
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
keep in touch is the most important thing.
And what is your day-to-day family interactions like? I mean, you guys talk a lot and stuff. You and your son when you get a chance, or
Yeah, well, not day to day, but usually I try to get home, at least once a week, when I
mm,
can.
okay.
It seems like every time I contact with, hey Dad, can I borrow 50? It's always like money situation.
Money situation. Typical kid, huh?
Oh yeah, of course,
Okay. So, let's say for instance, when you guys, I don't know, when you guys have a problem or something, or maybe he's having some difficulty, you kind of get reactive a little bit. How do you handle that when you do get reactive, like a little bit upset?
with my son.
Yeah.
No, I don't, because going through a divorce situation,
Mhm.
it breaks the whole family apart, and I, die-hearted dad, of course,
Mhm.
child support and everything,
Right.
and I took care of him, he knows that, and
Okay.
even today, if he needed something, if I can do it, I'll do it. So
Okay.
it's like wash it away.
So your relationship between you and him are pretty good, even after the divorce and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, we
Okay.
try to keep in touch.
Wow. So that's good. Keeping in touch, keeping that close contact,
Yes,
important.
exactly.
Wow. So if an issue, let's say if an issue does come up and stuff, and it upsets you or him, how do you guys handle that?
Um, well, it hasn't come to that situation yet because, well, it hasn't. But if it
Right.
does, then we need to talk, you know, and we can fix it, resolve it. Then
Okay.
you know we can do that. But unfortunately,
Doesn't hasn't come
it
to
hasn't
that
come
where
to
you
that.
feel like you have to. Okay, that's good. So you guys kind of like can talk to each other when you have to
Yes,
and
yes.
stuff, and you guys don't get too angry with each other, and
No, no.
you guys keep it pretty mellow and stuff. So,
Right,
so that's how you handle and resolve things when it goes bad.
right, right.
Mm. So okay. So let's say for instance, if something does happen, let's say you guys get mad at each other, who's the most that gets impacted by it, you or him?
Well, I do because you know, of course, I'm a lot older than he is, and I've seen a lot of situations,
Mm-hmm.
and I can handle it. You know,
That's
he's
cool.
still a young man. He's what 23 years old, something like that. Oh, 23, and I kind of guide him in certain ways as far as what I could in a
Okay.
situation like that.
Okay. So does your perception of your past relationships make you feel angry, or does it
No,
sometimes get you upset,
no,
like with your divorce and all that?
not at all. No,
That
that's past history,
okay?
and it's page two.
So you and your son have a pretty good relationship, which the divorce didn't transfer over and cause any friction
No,
between you
no,
you
not
and
at all.
him. That's good. So there's nobody taking sides.
No, no.
Okay. Um, let's see here. Well, what things make you most upset about the interactions you have with your family members when things don't go the way they're supposed to go? I don't know. Like, can you recall any time with your, even not with your son, but with your brothers, sisters, or anybody else?
Um, yeah, my younger brother, yeah, he, you know, kind of took advantage of mother for a while while she was
Mm-hmm.
alive. And anytime he needed help, there was mom, of course, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it bothered me. The guy is smart, but yet at times he just got
Mm.
lazy and just relied on mom, and you know, I felt that this was wrong. So,
So how did that make you feel when he was at your mother's house doing these things? Or
well, the only time he was there is when he needed something. But and I told mom, wait a minute here, you
no,
know, he's here when he needs something, but then when he doesn't need anything, he's gone.
he's gone.
Yeah, so it's like,
Wow. So that made you pretty angry
well,
inside.
yeah, it wasn't right, you know. But it's,
Wow. Did you ever express any of those feelings to your brother?
oh, absolutely.
What did he have to say? How did he take it?
Well, I'm here. You're in California. That's when I was in California,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm here. So it's like, okay.
Wow. So he kind of threw that back at you as like, here, I'm here, you're there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So wow. So that made you feel upset and angry and stuff. Did you guys ever resolve that, or is that something still
Um,
kind of
it's past. Ever
his
since mother
past?
passed away, it's been
That's
you know,
good.
history. So we
Okay.
don't talk about things like that anymore.
Oh, that's good.
When we
That's
do
good.
talk,
What about the relationship between you and your dad? How's that?
good. I call him, you know, at least hopefully
Once in a
every other
while?
day, you know, keep in touch. He's not doing good in health, so it's a little situation for
Wow. So you go see him once in a while and
yeah, try to, you know,
okay.
every other week or once a month, twice a month. You know, it's
Wow.
scheduling is kind of tough, but when I do, I call more than visiting.
Okay, so you go visit him and talk to him and
Yeah,
stuff. Wow. So Zol, how many brothers and sisters do you have total?
two brothers, one sister.
Two brothers and one
Hmm.
sister. Okay. Who were you the closest to? In brothers or sister wise?
Well, right. Well, my sister.
Your sister?
She's the youngest. So
She's the youngest?
yeah.
So you guys have a pretty good
Oh
relationship.
yeah. Yeah, we talk periodically. Yeah.
Wow. And that does you guys kinda like talk once a week, twice a week?
Usually twice a week.
Oh, okay. So you guys have a pretty close relationship.
Yes, yes.
And the other brother, what, does he live here in New Mexico?
He lives in a little outskirts of Santa Fe, Suzuki.
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful place. You know, he's a good worker. Uh,
So what?
very independent. You know, he's on his own, and you know, we only talk about family matters when it occurs, and that's about it.
Wow. So you guys don't have that close of a
No,
relationship.
not at all.
Is he the oldest or the youngest?
He's the twin of the other brother.
The twin, the other brother. Right. Your other brother passed away.
Right.
From what I heard. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. And did you ever spend quality time with him as well?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't because I left to California when he was a young man,
Wow.
so I didn't.
So he was closer. He was closer to your mother or to your father?
Oh, my dad, big
Oh,
time.
he was closer
Oh,
to your dad.
Lord, he wasn't. Yep,
Wow, wow. So your dad and him had a pretty good
very
relationship.
close.
Wow. What did that? What kind of things did they do together?
Well, they did a lot of exploring, fishing, going out camping,
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, doing things together, working on cars, restoring cars, and very close.
Wow. So your family has some pretty very important values, such as, of course, being very respectful. Your mom and dad brought you guys up in a very well-educated manner, and your father was a hardworking man, from what you've told me. And so this is really a very well, I would say, very well structured family,
Oh,
in my
yeah.
opinion, just by hearing what you have to say.
Yes, yes.
Wow. And so I know you told me you were an altar boy at one time too.
13 years.
Wow. So did your mother have you go
Oh, absolutely.
every
Every
Sunday?
Sunday I was there, doing my thing, and had to go um, to learn this. But it was back in those days. It was Latin.
Latin.
Yeah, Latin was the in thing for altar boys because back in those days, a lot of the masses were in Latin, so we had to uh, speak
Wow.
and understand what they were talking about.
So you basically had to learn a whole different language.
Oh, yes, yeah, and that was challenging for me.
Wow.
Difficult, yes, but I enjoyed it.
So from what it sounds like your mother was very dear and near to her faith, and
Absolutely. Oh, in a heartbeat. Yep.
so she took all of you kids every
Mhm.
Sunday to church. Wow.
You bet. Yeah.
Wow. Was anybody in your family ever resenting going to church?
No, it was those things that we did, and
Wow.
that's
Very
it.
close knit.
Very-
Now, like with other family members that came to visit you on a Sunday or something, and let's say, for instance, they were not very near and dear to their faith. How did you guys interact? Because I know your family is very respectful. They follow a pretty strict, I would not say strict, but very organized way of going to church and getting educated. And other families that didn't follow the same suit. How did you guys interact with them? Was it kind of hard, or was it kind
No,
of?
it wasn't because Mom, she didn't care what religion they practiced or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was to her it was all okay. We're all in one family. We're all in one religious group, whatever, and she told us, what they believe in is what they believe in, and let it be.
Okay, so she pretty much was very open to everybody.
Yes.
She never placed any type of judgment on whether you should interact with them or not because they're different and you guys are doing something totally different as
Yes,
well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. What about your dad? Did he like to did he like to kind of get together with family members too, or did he kind of
No, he was right there.
always interacting
Oh,
too?
yeah.
Wow. So that can explain why you like to interact and do a lot of things too, like family-oriented stuff, and you like to go out and meet other people
Right.
and go to different engagements.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So,
Dad was a politician in his young days. He was very involved in politics.
oh, he was he loved
Well,
politics.
because his dad, my grandpa,
Mm-hmm.
was the mayor of Las Vegas, New Mexico. So he kind of followed his footsteps and took it from there and got involved in politics and the old timers, Domenici, and we can go way back. Bruce King, who was one of his buddies and the ex-governor,
Wow.
So he was very active in his younger days.
Very active. Wow. So he was very into the community.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So did you ever get involved with that as well too with your dad?
No, I didn't get involved in politics like he did. I was a lot different than he is.
Okay. So you guys had two different ways. You liked you're a hunter. You do like to hunt and you like to do all the game and
Right.
fishing and stuff.
Right.
And he's into the politics
Yeah,
and stuff.
I follow his footsteps when he was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the only one out of the three other brothers that are really into what I do today. Is
Oh wow.
enjoy the outdoors.
Okay, and now you're living in Albuquerque, and you're in a great relationship too as well. And how was that as well?
Ah, the best thing that ever happened in my life.
Wow.
This young lady that I'm with now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed. You
Wow.
cannot find any other person in this world
Wow.
like her.
That's good. That's good to have a good relationship. Well-rounded. It sounds like you got a really well-rounded family, and you got a great relationship. Outgoing person, likes to go do the hunting and the fishing. Gets up in the morning, goes to work, comes back and relaxes, and then just
Right.
enjoy the
Exactly.
family setting. Wow. Okay. Well, this is going to conclude our interview, and I just want to say that this is in confidentiality. This is a interview for my signature project. So, Al, I want to thank you again for participating,
Thank you.
and it was nice talking with you.
Good job.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you. Bye bye.